40 days since the farmers' protest started. 8 rounds of talks have already taken place between the central government and representatives of farmers. Still, we have no signs of this protest ending soon. While the protests initially started to repeal the three agricultural acts, it now has deviated from its main objective. The protesting farmers are now demanding many more things than just the revocation of the three farm acts. They now want to revoke the Commission of Air Quality in NCR and adjoining areas and to take back the cases and release the farmer leaders. They want the government to reduce the diesel prices by 50% for agricultural activities. Now, staying neutral, this is too much. It seems that the main issue has been sabotaged by other matters. Revoking of a commission for air quality check, isn't this commission established for better air quality? But the protesting farmers think it will harm and exploit them. It's there because of the burning of stubble by the farmers and to curb this completely for the sake of environment. Another thing which irked me was the demand to release the farmer leaders. Well, they are in jail for the fact that they have violated the law. The farmers have a fear that new laws will abolish MSP through closing APMCs, but this is not true, as Union Minister Rajnath Singh has said that these will never be removed at any cost. Now let's take a look at the key changes it will bring for the farmers. The first and most important thing, according to me, is the freedom that farmers enjoy through the new laws. Now they don't need any middleman and can sell their farm products at prices they want. And it also removes the barriers in interstate trade, allowing a farmer from Rajasthan to sell in UP. The removal of middlemen from agricultural sector is a thing I'm hearing since my childhood, and it is that one thing which can revolutionize and boost the entire farming sector. Another key aspect of the new law is the establishment of direct contact of the farmers with the corporates. According to farmers, this is the most feared aspect of the new laws. They fear that the rich, powerful corporates will subdue them and exploit them. But let's talk fair and square. How can these farmers who have caused a stir in the whole nation will stay quiet when there will be any actual exploitation of them? Like they are vandalizing geo towers for no reason whatsoever. These acts done by farmers take away the genuineness of the protests. This not only is a strict violation of the law, but also dents the image of India in front of foreign investors. Opening farming to corporate sector can lead to better profits to both the parties of interest and can benefit the Indian economy too. According to me, these two aspects can turn to be a boon for farmers if implemented with good administration. Now comes the million-dollar question. What can be done to satisfy the farmers and stop this protest? Well, in theory, the answer is very simple through talks between government and farmers. But this is not so easy as it seems, as there have already been 8 rounds of talks between government and representatives of the farmers, and still we are no close to any conclusion. What needed is the practicality from both the sides. The farmers need to understand that there is a very minimal chance of government repealing these laws as they have made it clear in recent talks with the farmers. Well, how can they repeal such laws which can prove beneficial for the farmers? Farmers should also, instead of asking to repeal the laws, should cooperate with the government to make amendments in these laws. Farmers also need to distance themselves with opportunistic factions who are spreading misinformation like abolishment of MSP and APMC. Farmers should also need to focus on these three laws as their demands are now deviating, demanding other illogical things like abolishment of a commission for air quality. And why in the world are they celebrating if the PM of Britain is not coming? And most importantly, they should not get themselves involved in any vandalization of private or government property. This ain't gonna help their cause. This is not the Gandhiji's way of protest. This is the type of protest which is more prevalent in America, like the recently happened incident in Capitol. And as we are the proud citizens of the country of Gandhiji, we should protest in the manner taught by Gandhiji. Government, on the other side, should consult farmers, economists, and others to make these laws more farmer friendly. Government should also ensure a strict administration overlooking the implementation of these laws. Above all, government should constitute a separate committee or commission for any grievances of farmers or complaints of farmers regarding the corporate company they will be working under and past processing of their complaints. Only through cooperation that this matter can be solved permanently. Well, that was all from my side. If you liked the video, do smash that like button and subscribe for more related content. Let me know what you think about farmers' protest and how it can be solved in the comment section. Do share it with your friends and family. Peace out.